Hey guys, what's up? My name's Todd, and today we're playing some Modern Warfare 3 on the map Hardhat, and I'm using the Type95 assault rifle, which a lot of people despise and love at the same time, which is the case on every gun that is useful, it turns out. With Black Ops, I used to try to avoid using some of the more broken guns. At the beginning, I used the FAMAS because I loved it in Modern Warfare 2, and then it became super popular. And so then I started using the AK-74U because I was like, oh cool, I get to rush around and do this. And then people were like, no, that's too broken. And it was like, it kind of became annoying, to be 100% honest about it. Like, I like using the guns that kill people, and like, I mean, if that makes me a bad or whatever, then I'm okay with it, I guess. And unfortunately, though, the byproduct of, uploading videos and having interesting and unique content is you can't always upload videos with the super popular guns. But the problem is, everybody's going to say one thing or another about a gun, and pretty much anything you choose, somebody's going to have something negative to say about it. So it's like, honestly, I'm just going to play what I like and what I have fun with, and try to mix it up to the point where it's not only Type95 and MP7 videos, because that's what I use, the past few videos so far. But also, a lot of the time, like when I'm playing, I'm just recording that night, and some nights I'll get multiple games in a row where it's record worthy and I want to post it and share it with you guys. And a lot of the times what will happen as a result of that is I'll be using that same gun, through the night. It's not like I'll play one game with the Type95, jump in with the shotgun, jump in with the PP90. You know what I mean? Like every single game I don't change guns. And that's probably how I'm able to get multiple games in one night sometimes, is because I, get used to using a gun. The times where I struggle, for the most part, are when I'm trying to, screw around, change up my weapons, change out my perks and stuff, and I get into unfamiliar territory. But in this instance, I'm screwing around with the Type95. A lot of people loved it, and I just never really messed with it that much until kind of recently. I mean, I stayed away from the burst rifles and Black Ops. I don't know, I liked the submachine guns a lot. I liked how I felt, competitive with them compared to Modern Warfare 2. I didn't really like them in that, other than the UMP, and actually I used the Mini Uzi a lot, just for the heck of it. I thought I saw a guy up on this pipe once, and here I am trying to be that guy. But anyway, like, so in this, I'm trying to expand my horizon, or broaden my horizons rather, and use different weapons and stuff. So I more than likely won't use very many light machine guns, to be honest, and if I do, that'll be sweet. I'll definitely try to upload that. But I don't like the play style at all. It's not, in tune with how I normally play. And the shotguns I'm struggling with, and I've heard a lot of people give positive and negative reviews on them. And I've heard some stuff about, using extended mags with them to improve damage and all that. So maybe I'll screw around with it a little bit more, because I really used to love the SPAS and even the AA-12. Like, I know it's a little broken, but it was always fun to bust that out and dominate people's faces with it. But yeah, and like, another reason I didn't really use the burst rifles in Black Ops, I felt like, is because you didn't get the G11 till like level 1,000,000, and by that time I was ready to prestige like right away. So it was like, okay, I'm done like leveling now. I'm just gonna prestige. And a little jump shot. I was one of the people that whenever they got to max level, they would just prestige right away, as opposed to chilling at that level and just kind of playing the game, as it were. Which, that's totally cool and legit, but I just get really burnt out if I'm only, like, if I have nothing to advance, necessarily. And in my head, like, the thought process of, max prestiging and then going through and getting my weapons maxed out at that last prestige is, like, interesting to me for whatever reason. And I'm not even really, like, an OCD guy. Like, that's totally one of those qualities, though. But, yeah, I don't know. To me, that complete thought is relaxing to me to consider. And my my strike package thing, I kind of wanted to explain. Like, normally I rarely run around with support, but I was like doing the they have like the daily challenges and weekly challenges, which are super awesome, by the way, because they kind of do force you to play outside of, you know, your normal element. And in this case, I was using the ballistic vest because that was like, you know, I think it said like give 10 people ballistic vest or whatever, or earn it maybe 5 times. I don't remember. It was one or the other. And then the other one was EMP 10 opponents or 10 enemies. And so I thought, you know, that was going to be easy, and I'll just EMP twice and that'd be enough. And like after this game, I checked and I didn't even get credit for it, and I realized that it meant to EMP grenade people, which I didn't even consider it, but they didn't really explain it very well. That's my defense in it. But I've got a job interview here in about a couple hours, and if you guys didn't hear anything about that, you should definitely check out the last video that I made, and actually I'll put up an annotation on the screen to take you to that if you missed that commentary. But I'm super excited about that, and I hopefully get that job. That would be toit. The top video here is actually that game that I'm referring to. It's a team deathmatch game on Carbon again, or a team deathmatch game again, this time on Carbon. And I'm using the Type95, and kind of what I explained before is this was the exact same night that I got this game that I just shared with you guys. And it's a little campy, honestly, but if you're in, you know, to listen to some commentary, then that's definitely a good one to check out. And the game below that is a complete opposite, like pacing in terms of, you know, how slow it is and whatnot. That's a free-for-all game using the MP7 and using the specialist loadout, which is always super duper fun. Although now I'm looking at that little clip that I'm showing, and it's like all the bad moments. So I promise I do better than that throughout the entire game, but you'll just have to see. If you're not subscribed already, that big yellow button in the bottom right hand corner will take you to a land of magic and mystery. So click that if you are a curious fellow, and we'll see what we can do for you. That's about all I got, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and take it easy.